YouTube, what's happening? It is Monday, July 21st, and we're going to talk about baseball because it is not your typical Monday. Usually on Monday, we have a handful of games, maybe like 5 to 10 games. Not today. Everybody and their mama playing, everybody playing because it is had 4 days off. So, well, most everybody did, except for your all-stars. So everyone's playing today. Thursday is when we're actually going to have another short slate of games. So typical day today, it's Monday. So we're going to break all these games down, look at the spreadsheet, look at the props, see if we can find some value out there. But first, we got to recap how yesterday went. Here's the plays. You can see how everything went. San Diego, Washington under did not hit, absolutely not. You know how Toronto went. Miami plus 1.5. I told you it was gonna be a rough weekend because I base my play strictly on the stats. The stats got interrupted because of an all-star break. And I said it in the first video, in the second, and yesterday's video. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's going to take a couple days for the stats to stabilize. So they're doing it though. It's working. Milwaukee 1.5 was nice, and then Scooble 10 Ks, Mr. Strikeout himself. So good stuff overall. It wasn't a great day. Hell, it wasn't even like a terrible day. It was below average. I will say that. It ended up in the red, yes, but you're going to have red days. You can't be green every day. Nobody's perfect. So what we do here is try to mitigate the amount of red we have. So if you want the plays typed out for every sport or access the spreadsheet, go check out the HQ. Simple as that. So, and get the mindset right. You got to have your mind right. If you think you're going to profit every single day in betting, go find something else to do because you're not going to do it. So if somebody says, "Oh, I'm going 85%," they lying about something. Go find out what they're lying about because you can easily find that stuff because that ain't happening. So no. Anyways, enough of that. It's Monday. No need to be on a soapbox this early in the day. So we have 15 games. Let's stop messing around. Let's jump to that first game right now. All right, before we jump into the first game, we need to look at some weather because we always do the weather. I feel like a weatherman now. So we can see everything. Miami Dome, Cleveland, you can see they're playing Baltimore, nothing to worry about. I'm just going to kind of scroll through this. I see a lot of zeros, which is great. We don't need no rain today. We need a nice, easy day of weather. So I don't see, 10 miles an hour might be the highest wind so far. It just, weather's not going to really be a factor at all. Oh, Wrigley in at 10, I'm at 11. That might be a little bit towards an under. Less opportunity for home runs here, obviously, with the wind blowing in at Wrigley, and then Dodgers out. So weather, not a factor. Cool, let's bounce the games. First game on the docket is going to be tonight. There's no day games. Everything starts at least 6:40 Eastern. So Detroit's in Pittsburgh. Currently, we have Pitt 125 favorite. 7 is our total. We come over here, we see our sheet. Pittsburgh lost 3-0. They got swept by the damn White Sox of all teams. That's how bad Pitt is. I mean, hey, you see what they're doing. They're a little bit better, but hey, the numbers don't lie. You suck. Sorry. The last 10 games, you were the worst, if not you're the worst scoring team, second worst, and pretty much everything else. Who is worse than you? I bet it's one team that's just bad in this. Detroit, you can see they won yesterday. It was a 2-1 final. Snooze. That's the game unless you had scuba strikeouts, and it was a great game. So offense is at a premium in this game, clearly. So let's go look at outlier. Link in pinned comment. Click it, sign, get you a whole week for free. So enough of this. Let's see. Padres, Marlins. No, I want Tigers. Thank you. Let them up. Flaherty versus Paul Skeens. That's hell. I'm instantly thinking Nerfy. I'm instantly thinking under. Let's see why. Let's load them up. Actually, hold up one sec. All right, so looking at these, we have to actually look over here at the sheet first. We see both teams are bottom 10 in strikeouts, so in the last 10 games. So we could potentially have a Skeen strikeout prop today. And I've been kind of fading a little bit, but today I think I might take it. He's at home. Detroit's 23rd strikeouts at 9.3 a game, and it's Dan Paul Skeens. So I mean, come on. It's 6.5. That's a number we can work with. Let's look at Flaherty too, because obviously he's 6.5. He strikes out people. So Skeens, you see what he's done. He's been all over the damn place. So St. Louis, Milwaukee, they don't strike out too much. They don't. And then Minnesota doesn't either. But Seattle does. I faded this one because Seattle's doing well for once, and I got fooled. Fool's gold is what I had in this one. So, I mean, Skeens versus a team struggling to hit the ball like Detroit is right now, this might be a good play. Let's go look at Flaherty. Damn, Flaherty, what you been doing? 6.5 on a 6-8 line. To take this out, you got 7, 7, 8, 9. That comes out to what? 22, 31 divided by 4, which is, I ain't Rain Man. I can't do that type of math, but you know what it is. So, all right, matchup. Skeens versus Detroit. Historically, look at all them strikeouts. Look at the strikeout numbers. Oh my God. Yeah, I think we're gonna have fun with the strikeout prop. Righties for Detroit. There you go. They ain't that good if they prefer lefties. Pittsburgh versus righties. There you go. And Flaherty versus Pitt. Damn, they actually do well against Flaherty. So Pittsburgh might win the damn game. Huh? What? Don't be surprised if Pitt, hell, I could take Pitt 1.5 today based on these information. I don't trust their offense one bit. They're 1-9 last 10, but I'm going to call it right now, hand up. Pittsburgh could easily win this game today based on how they're doing historically versus Flaherty. So, but I'm still, I mean, let's keep it real. We're going for this. Yeah, you look at this and it's like, well, it doesn't look the best. 6-8 on 6-5, that goes against your logic. It does, but this is why we look at it and determine if we want to do this. I'm going to go for it. You can do whatever the hell you want. So for me, I'm going to put my good hard-earned money on some schemes over 6.5 strikeouts. That's what I'm going to do next. All right, game 2 is going to be Baltimore and Cleveland, and we can currently see it is Cleveland 135 with an 8.5 total. Come over to the spreadsheet, look at the numbers, and we can see, look at the Cleveland offense. Remember when they were 30th? They were like Pittsburgh, is struggling, and they popped. Yeah, we knew they were going to keep on doing it. If you've just been taking team totals every day, you've probably been doing well. Why haven't I been taking team totals? I said I should do this. I never did it. I forgot. So how'd you let me forget? You need to be reminding me of these things. So anyways, Baltimore's offense is struggling crazy. Cleveland's 8-2 since going 0-10. So that's how baseball works. It is literally a roller coaster, up and down. So get rid of YouTube, pop over here, change this to this, and who we got? Sagano versus Abibi, and we can see Sagano gives up earned runs. He is 5 for 5 and giving up at least 3 earned runs. Baltimore's pitching is struggling. Baltimore's bats are struggling. Cleveland, so you're giving up runs, at least 3 every game, right? Cleveland's 4th in runs at 5.9. Now, it's hilarious because they're 4th in runs, but they can't hit the damn ball. It's because they're making the absolute most of every walk. Everything they can get their hands on, they're making the most of it. So that's funny. That's hilarious. Zagano, let's look. Damn. What is this? 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 That's a lot. That is a lot. That is a 4.4 average, good sir. That ain't good. That ain't good. I don't care who you are. Man. Maybe I want earn runs for you. You're at 3.6 yourself. You're both on a 4.4 and a 3.6. Hell, what's the over in this game? 8.5. I'm already thinking the over. I'm thinking Cleveland. I'm thinking, hell, based on these pitchers, who the hell knows? Let's go head to head. Let's look. Last time you gave up 6, before that you gave 1. This time let's go head to head for you. You only had 2 last time, but man, you suck. Lately you suck. Yeah, 3.5 in the last 10. What's your last 10? 2 9s. That's still looking at right at 6. Man, we got to go over. Yeah, I lean Cleveland. Hell, I'm going to do money line parlay. Let's go and type one of them out. Money line parlay. Let's get one going. I'm putting Cleveland in it. Actually, put Pittsburgh in it. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody my secrets, but I might put Pittsburgh in it. To the point, I'm going to type them out. Just because. I'm going to Pitt, I'm going to Clee. We're going to type them out, see what happens. But for here, I'm going to go over 8.5. Something tells me that both pitchers are going to give us runs, especially Cleveland should get some off of Sagano, but then we see how Baltimore has potential. We know that. So both teams do, really. So I'm taking the over next. All right, moving on. Game 3. We got San Diego and Miami, the Fish. Currently, Fish 130, 8.5 total. Spreadsheet, load them up, and look at the green from Miami, even though they lost. San Diego put it, yep, you can see what they're doing. I'm not liking this game already. I don't like series that, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. So let's go look and see what we got. Padres, Marlins, and we got Perez versus Vasquez. Well, both teams are top 5 in strikeouts. If you didn't notice, let me show you again. See, bam, both in the 6s. That ain't what you want to do. So we're not taking strikeout props. Perez is clearly not done much, but we will look at his earned runs at least. 1.5 earned runs, 2.5 earned runs against 2 offenses. Damn. How many innings are you pitching? 7-0 against Baltimore. Yeah, that's pretty good. 6 against nothing with Minnesota. That's impressive. All right, Perez, you've been pretty damn good last 2 games. Vasquez, you can see 2-6. I mean, we'll look at the matches, but I'm just not feeling it. I don't know who's going to win. I lean Miami, but you see how that worked out yesterday. It didn't work out at well. You see San Diego, their numbers, Miami versus righties, and then Vasquez versus Miami. Yeah, you can have fun if you want to. I'm going to pass this bad boy next. All right, moving on from here, we got Washington and Cincinnati. And currently, Reds are favored on the road with that 8.5 total. Spreadsheet loaded up. You can see Washington struggling. They're bottom 5 in every meaningful category you can get. And Cincy's just doing their thing, hanging around the average. So lean Cincy with the bats technically. We come over to the props, get rid of these 2 pitchers, and load up this game and see who the pitchers are. We got Jake Irvin versus Brady Singer. Both teams are 14th in strikeouts. We don't care about strikeout prop. So we want to look at straight earned runs and see what's happening. What you been up to, guys? Mr. Irvin, last 4 games, he had a 0 against Milwaukee, which is actually impressive. Still got a 3.4 average because 8.3420 comes out to an 8 average. I mean, a 3.4 average. Singer has a 2.4 average. You see what he has done. So, yeah, they haven't faced each other recently, so that doesn't help at all either. So, so far, since he has the advantage in pitching and batting, but they're on the road, so who knows? Let's go look at Irvin versus Cincinnati. That is good. That's a lot of green for Cincy. It's a lot of green. Yeah, that's pretty good. Cincy, they like righties, so everything's lined up. Cincinnati today, Washington versus righties, and Singer versus Washington. DeJong's got a home run, but other than that, not much is happening here. So I lean Washington, but am I going to take this? No, I don't want to take Cincy on the road when Cincy's struggling offensively. I just don't. I say struggle because they're literally at the cusp of being red almost in some of these categories. Like that 21's red. So that 20th, that means you're in the bottom 11. You're in the bottom 12. I mean, I would lean. I'll pass, but I would lean Cincy here. So pass, lean Cincy. There we go. I might even do like a lean parlay at the end. We'll see how today goes. We'll get there next. All right, moving on. Next up, we got Philadelphia and Boston. Popular little series. I bet people are going to be watching this one. Phillies 205 today. Damn, 8.5 is our total. Who is going out there? Boston's offense is still hanging around the top 10 in green almost stuff, but that might be a little residual from before the break. And then Philly is average on their stuff. So let's pop over here and look, get rid of you two. And then we load up you. There we go. That one. Walker Buehler versus Zach Wheeler. Both, well, I mean, I guess we could look at a Phillies Buehler strikeouts. Buehler has not been good though, right? Hasn't he been pretty bad on the earned runs? I see 80% on the last 2.5. I'm not taking Buehler strikeouts today, I don't think. Boston's been really damn good not striking out too. So let's just open up Wheeler and just take a look anyways. Strikeouts, how you looking? Yeah, 10, 12, 6, 8, 8. So you have an 8.8 average over a 7.5, which is good. That counts for us. But Boston's on the road now, and Boston might be struggling a little bit too. So this could still be a play. Head to head, last time we faced Boston was last year when he had 4 in Boston. He's at home though, so that could mean something. But I can easily see him just popping up like a 6 spot like he did against Atlanta. It could easily happen. So we'll leave that alone. Let's go look at Buehler. Buehler 4.4. If you take out this game here, you still got a 5.423. That's still over like a 3-something average. This could still be a great play. Let's look. Hell, the over could be a good play, but then I can see why Philly's favored. Philly 1.5 at 105 might be worth a little risk. So Wheeler versus Baltimore. Boston. There you go. There's your numbers. Toy Story here. Got 400 with a 1.2, 1.7. You go righties for Boston. There you go. Philly versus righties, and Buehler versus Philadelphia. A couple home runs, but not much data to go with it. That's 2 for 8. Okay, whatever. So yeah, have fun with that if you want to. Part of me still wants to go Wheeler strikeouts, but then part of me wants to just take Buehler to give up runs to Philly. So he gives up runs. Philly is only 16th in runs, so they're average. So they're getting only 4.4 a game. You see the offenses are so typically your number 1 team is going to be around 7, and your number 30 team is going to be like 1.5 to 2. So that's your range typically on what they score every game on average. So them being 5 and 4.4, yeah, that makes sense. Man, there's options. I'm struggling internally a little bit this one because I think Philadelphia's offense is average to the point where I don't know if they can actually score off Buehler, because Buehler, yeah, his averages are showing what they show, but that's a downtrend. You like downtrends, but he could pop eventually too, facing a team like Philadelphia on the road. What's his road games looking like? Let's look at last 20 or last 10 so we can see it. Road game: Atlanta 5, New York 5, Seattle 5, 5. Okay. Well, at Washington's not good right now. You know what we're going to do? We're going to trust Mr. Buehler to give up runs. That's what we're going to do. So in that case, do we take Buehler over 2.5 at 135, or do we just trust Philadelphia team total? Let's go take a look at that one too. Just kind of weigh our options here. So team props. Really? Runs 4.5? 4.5 at 125. So I can if they get 3 runs in the first 5 innings, Buehler's good. But if they get 5 runs in the whole game, and their average is only 4.4 though. Let's just go Buehler. Let's go Buehler. Might regret it, but whatever. Taking it. Don't matter. I got this. B-E-U. No, B-U-E. Spelled B-U-E-L-H-L. Man, it's a hard-ass name to spell. Over 2.5 earned runs. 2.5 earned runs. That's what we're going to go for. That's the one. I've decided. Done. It's decided. Next. All right, moving on. We're going to game 6, which is Yankees and Blue Jays. Get rid of that. Change that back to what we're trying to see. Thank you. Currently, Yankees 118 on the road with an 8.5 total. All right, so we go to the spreadsheet and look at all the green top 4 batting averages, base, slugging, OPS, hits. Up. Damn, there's good. Number 1 runs the Yankees. Didn't know that, but hey, there you go. 6-4. Like I said, it's close to 7. So, oh man, I mean, both we're leaning over clearly. What's the total? 8.5 plus 100. Loving that so far. Let's see if we can get some pitchers that aren't that great. That'd be beautiful. Yankees bullpen is going to be there, so we know that's going to be nice because their bullpen is not good. We just know. Over the course of a season, yeah, they're going to have some highlights, sure, but overall, no, I don't. That's the one bullpen I absolutely love fading is New York's. And Kevin Gausman's pitching. Didn't he get destroyed by New York last time he faced them? I think he did. Hold up. Hold up. And Rodon's going out there. Let's just look. Gausman, earned runs. Let's go straight to earned runs here. No, Arizona destroyed him. Head to head. Okay, I remember this now. I made a big deal about this in the video on July 1st. I said, oh, look, Gausman struggles against the Yankees. Look what he does. Then he comes out and pitches a gem. I remember this now. Hell, you might remember it too. It was my favorite play of the day. And this man just shut everybody up and then gave up 2 in a game where Toronto won 5-12. That'd be 12-5. That's cool. Guess what? You think that's going to let that just change my opinion? I can see history 6, 4, 7, 5, 3, 1. Yeah, you had a good game one time. You still have a 4.1 average. We're probably going to take that. And then we got to look at Mr. Rodon. Earned runs. You've been outside of this Mets game. You've been pretty damn good. So matchups, let's go Gausman versus Yankees. Okay, Judge has 3 home runs and 31 at bats, but the averages are not that good. But then you see Goldie. Goldie's got 16 at bats with a 563, but only 1 home run and 1 RBI out of 1.4. That's pretty damn good. So we need to go straight up look at Goldie. That's what we need to look at. Maybe Stanton because he got. I don't like 2. I like over a 300, but he does have 2 home runs, but only a 9.5. Ew. I'd rather have Goldie. So let's just do that real quick. Pop up here. Go to the bats. First bat we get to look at today. Finally. And for those, I get it every video. People comment, why don't you do more batter props? Why don't you do more batter props? Batter props are the hardest thing to hit in baseball. I explain it in almost every video. You have to go, if you go 3 out of 10, which is 30%, which is way below what we try to hit betting, 30% you're considered an all-star in baseball. Why would I want to take a hit? And then the hit props are usually minus 200. And some people will comment, I get your strategy. You're like, well, I just take half a hit or half an HRR, or I mean 1 HRR, and I parlay 3 of those together to get the plus 100. You're still introducing 3 levels of risk on something that could easily not happen. They get 4 at bats on average a game. So all of a sudden, and how many times we see them go over 4? It happens. And then a walk doesn't count towards that unless they get a run in. So it's, if you like playing it, hey, do what you do. The whole point of betting is entertainment. But for me, statistically, it makes 0 sense unless I have something like Goldie here who has a history of doing great. And then I need to see if he's doing good recently too. So if he's doing terrible, I ain't taking it. So it's simple. So we got to go find Goldie. Goldilocks. Come on. Where you at? Oh, 4. I probably already passed him, but so I'm just kind of just scanning it real quick. This is, man, let's do it this way. making me do this GOLD. Come on now. There we go. I got it. Do it this way. Got it. Perfect. All right. Let's see. Last 10 HRR. He's at 2.4 and a 1.5. See, this is good. This is close enough. I could actually take this and feel okay about it. He has great history. He has pretty good recency. Yeah, he's either going to go over or he's going to hit easily. So I think I'm going Goldie. Yeah. So we're going to go Schmidt. I just misspelled the hell out of it, didn't I? SCH. MIDT. Over 1.5 HR. It's minus 105 too. So the odds are great. Everything's good. I can work with that. So there you go. I finally have a better prop. And silly me, I about ended the segment. Like, no, we ain't done yet. Go back. We're still looking at stuff. Because that is still Gausman versus Yankees. We got to go to the other side. We got Yankees versus righties. We got Toronto versus lefties. There you go. And Rodon versus Toronto. I mean, Springer has been just nasty. Look, I can just click the name. That's right. Let's see. Last 10 HR has not been good. Like Springer, yeah, popped off last game. I talked about him in the video yesterday too. And look what he did. He 1.3 on a 2.5 though. Nope, not for me. I can't do that. So, but I get to leave this alone because all I'm going to do is take Mr. Goldschmidt to get 1.5 HR. Simple as that. I don't have to worry about an over. I don't have to worry about the Yankees. I don't have to worry about the Blue Jays. I have to worry about Paul Goldschmidt. That's it. I'm done. Let me show the sheet one more again. There you go. You have fun with it. I'm taking Paul Goldschmidt. I'm saying that right. Yeah, it felt like it was wrong. I'm taking Goldie next. Man, we are all over the place today, which is fine. No, Monday, this is a weird Monday. This is like the only Monday where we're going to have a full slate of games the whole season. You know that, right? Craziness, right? So, whatever. Expect the unexpected. Angels, Mets are up next. Currently, Mets 184 at home, 8.5 is our total. We look at this, we see one team's doing great offensively. The other one is not. Do you know which one it is? That's right, it's the Angels. Good job. Buddy. Oh, let's look. Let's get rid of you two. Change this over to Mets right there. And who do we have? Senga versus Mr. Anderson. All right, cool. Angels offense has been doing work here recently. Number 1 average, number 1 hits, number 3 RBIs, number 5 runs. All right, LA, I see you. 6-4 last 10. Let's open both pitchers. Just grab what they got because Mets are 22nd in strikeouts, but I'm not taking Tyler Anderson over a strikeout prop. I'm just not doing it. I did it once, I think. And look. Yeah, he got 7 here, and then look what he's done last 2. Not a chance in hell. Anderson earned runs. He's at 2-4 in the last 5. Senga in his last 5 earned runs is, well, he's only pitched 1 game since he came back, and the 1 game was Kansas City, and he shut him out in 4 whopping innings. So I don't know if he's going to go 4 innings. He might go back to his usual 5. We'll see. People being gone for a month kind of mess things up, don't they? I know. So, but still, 0.8 is pretty nasty. So let's go up here. What the hell is that? I want matchup. No pitchers, but what? What are we talking about here? I have no. Okay, that's weird. Okay, hold up. Let me just refresh. Okay, now I don't. Oh, what? All right, Outlier, what are you doing? Weird things are happening here. I don't like this. So, all right, it's not showing me the matchup for some odd reason. It's that's weird. Okay, whatever. Yeah, okay, cool. Spreadsheet. Go back to it. Hey, if it don't want to show me for a reason, and hey, I'm okay with it because that tells me I need to leave this game alone. I was leaning Angels, but then Zenga's good off with the pitching. The Mets are not good with the bats. Mr. Anderson's, he's serviceable. Angels, if you want to take it by all means, to me, I'm going to pass next. All right, anyways, hopefully we get something that actually works now. Great. San Fran and Atlanta is up next. We got 124 Braves, 9.5 is our total. We come over here, check this out. And San Fran's offense is bottom 5, lost 5 in a row now. Good job, San Fran. Good job indeed. Let's go look over here, get rid of you two, because that game was bugging out for some reason. Let me just go ahead and just grab it. It's Elder versus Birdsong. Let me see if I can get a matchup going. Yeah, okay, it was just that game. Cool. So, whatever. Something up with that game. So I don't know. Whatever. Elder, what the hell are these hits? I just randomly click things, and all of a sudden I see Elder gives up a lot of hits. That would be great and fine and dandy if San Fran wasn't so damn bad at hitting the ball right recently. 26 in hits, 26 in average, 26 in runs. I can't trust them to do that. Bryce Elder's not a good pitcher. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it a buck. He's not good. But at 4.8 earned run average, damn, that's a lot. Head to head, he did well in the first game he faced. On June 7th, he faced San Fran and did well, shut him down. So, all right, bad meets bad. Somebody's got to win, sadly. Elder versus San Fran. Historically, Adames 231 is not good. That ain't yeah. You got people are going to see that 2 home runs. That 231 is not good. We can't mess with that. I can't take somebody who's less than 1 out of 4. I can't. So no. Righties, there is your numbers, and then Atlanta versus righties, and Birdsong versus Atlanta, and nothing's really standing out. So, all right, let's look at the other side. Birdsong, how are you earn runs? 3.6. Oh my God, you both suck. You both, what the hell's even that? You got a 4.8 and you got a 3.6. Braves are good offensively. Hell, San Fran might use this Elder to pop. It might be bad. Yeah, it might be worth it. 9.5 is the total. I think I'm gonna take over. Both pitchers are not good. Over 9.5. I think we got to do it. We got to see it through, my boy. Kind of like in the Baltimore-Cleveland game, both pitchers weren't that good. I think we got to do the same thing here. Just trust the pitchers to be bad, or just close to their average bad self. And because that's a 3.6 plus a 4.8, that comes out to a 8.4. The total's 9.5. That means the bullpen's got to give up 1 run combined to get to 9.5 based on their averages. Again, sign me up for that one, please. So over 9.5 next. Next up, White Sox, Tampa Bay. Oh no. Tampa's bringing the hot White Sox all of a sudden. I don't know. What we got? Tampa 220 with a 9. Oh, they're going to give Tampa 200 lines every game this series and watch them boys get swept. I can see it. They're 3-7 last 10, too. Look at all this mustard and ketchup. Look like a hot dog. No, that ain't good. Let's go look at these pitches. I don't want none of this. Baz strikeouts against Chicago. Chicago's 11th. I don't think so. Burke, 3.5 strikeouts. Sorry, you're not a pitcher. No, 3.5, 8. No. We'll open them both up, take a look, just because I know you might be curious. So let me show you. A 5 average on a 3.5. Tampa's 10th in strikeouts, so that's a no for me, dog. Baz, 5.5 on a 7.2. Yeah, but Chicago's 11th. Have you faced the White Sox recently? Ever? No head-to-head, huh? So, and then he only gave 3 against Boston. So, I don't, man. This series is a little scary. The team, White Sox streaking. This is their first 3-game winning streak of the first series sweep of the season. That says something. Baz has never faced White Sox. White Sox versus righties. Tampa versus righties. Burke versus Tampa. Both pitchers they never faced. Both pitchers should have advantages, but I can't back either team. How is Tampa a 220 favorite? Mine's 220. With these numbers, but no, not a chance. Pass, 100%. Next. All right, let's move on. Let's speed up a little bit. We got KC and Chicago. KC is, nope, Chicago's favored, 138 with a 7.5 total. We come over here. I was thinking KC because they had green over here, but they're about the same. Same numbers, all very close to each other. No leans at all offensively. We go over here to pitching. I can already have a feeling how this one's going to go. So we go Royals with cheese. There they are. And we got Noah Cameron. That bum. He's on a bum. Let's see. And then over half a strikeout. Why are you giving me half a strikeout for a bullpen guy? A bullpen prop? Yeah, he's starting, but half a strikeout? That's some fishy ones. That's some fishy. Yeah, I see the games you have started. And remember, Outlier only does starting games. They don't do bullpen stuff. Like, you gotta start for them to count. Otherwise, they don't care about you. So, you see how he did. Yeah, he's 1-2. What the hell? No, this is a Chicago bullpen game. 100%. 1 inning? Absolutely not. Yeah, and then Noah Cameron's strikeouts has been pretty nasty in the last few games. But no, can't do it. We'll show the matchups if we can. You versus KC. You've actually faced them before. Obviously, 1-2 bats tops. KC versus righties, Chicago versus lefties, and Cameron versus Chicago. There you go. Have fun if you want to take this one. I am not. Everything's too close, and it's a bullpen game. Yet Chicago's favored. Makes me say, and I'm going to leave it alone. Pass. All right, we got what, 5 left? Nice. A's, Texas. Currently, 120 Texas, 8.5 total spreadsheet. Offense is both top 10, which you want to see. Both looking pretty good. We come over here. Let's look at the pitchers to see what we got. And we'll see. Let's see. I want ranges. There we go. Load them both up. Leiter versus Lopez. All right. Jack has given up a lot of hits recently. 5 for 5 on hits going up against the A's, who were 6 in hits. There's our play right there. See, sometimes you go hunting and you just find it right away. Then you got to find out what to do with the rest of the time. So this is one of those situations because he is doing this bad against hits. 6 on a 4-5, still good enough. 145, we can work with that. And you come over here and see 8.9 hits. That's 1 hit per inning. That's pretty good stuff. I love that. Like a ribeye, just delicious. So go look at the matchups. Leiter versus A's, and look at that. They do well. They actually do well. Now it's only been like 1 game, but still, you can see they do well. Righties for A's. There you go. They love righties. Texas, boom, lefties. They don't do good against lefties. Oh my God, they don't do good. They are terrible against lefties. Look at these numbers. What's the highest one? 241's the highest one on the whole damn board. Wow. Okay. Damn. Yeah. Text. If you aren't bad, we're going to A's in the money line. I'm telling you right now. 5-8 of strikeouts, earned runs. Let me look at you. 2, good stuff. I can work with that. Jack. Mr. Jack, earned runs. 3, I don't care. A's can't hit the ball. They can't hit lefties. We just saw that. They literally cannot hit lefties. Texas, lefties. What is this? What is even this? Look at all that red. Look at the red. Look at the strikeouts. Oh my God. A's. What's the line? A's 105 money line. That's what I'm going for. Give me that. I don't want nothing else. You can have the hits or whatever. I'm going straight up ATHML. Give me that one. Let me go ahead and type them down in the money line parlay too, just in case I want to do one today. So I'm going to trust that I should go Athletics money line first 5. That way we can get. I don't mind the A's bullpen. They got some arms in there, so I'll leave it. I'll leave it. The bats are good. The bats are doing good. Texas can't hit lefties. I'm good. We're gonna leave. We're gonna take A's money line next. All right, 4 games left. We got St. Louis and Colorado. Ew. This is going to be a pass. I'm going to tell you right now. St. Louis 150, 11.5 star total. No advantages on here except maybe we can fade some Colorado strikeouts. So we got that. Let's go look at the pitching. Who is pitching for St. Louis? If it's like Sonny Gray, I might take strikeouts. Let's see who we got out there today. It's going to be, McGreevy. Last time I had a McGreevy probably with strikeouts, and look, 4.5. I think that's our play again. Look at that. We just line it up. He struggled against Chicago. That's fine and all. That's cool. It's been a hot minute since he pitched too, so that's June 24th. But he back, baby. He back. So we got to take this. It's Colorado. They're 28th in strikeout. Yeah, it's in Coors, but being in Coors is a little concerning because not only is it's a hitter, they do well. The altitude will get you. So the altitude's a real thing. So I still might have to take this. So Gomber versus St. Louis history. You can see home runs. There's not many at bats except for Nolan, and yeah, so lefties, there you go. Colorado versus righties, and McGreevy over. Yes, sir. Love that. McGreevy strikeouts 4.5 will be my play. Let me show you the other side. Let me show you Mr. Gomber in case there's a high earned runs. We got to see that too, obviously. Yeah, he's been pretty decent the last 4 games except for here, but then pay him 9. You can have fun with that. I'm taking McGreevy strikeouts. I know it's 4-5 on a 4-4, but he's going against Colorado. And last time he faced him, he had 5, which is one of the 5 here. So it was the first game. And that was last season too. So I'm going for it. I'm going to roll the dice on this one. So we're going to go McGreevy. And I mean, come on. Is it not just a badass name? McGreevy. I'm going to go for it. McGreevy over 4.5 Ks. Next. All right, moving on. We have Arizona, Houston. Oh, this is going to be easy. It's going to be simple. Arizona 142 favorite, 8.5. We come over here, spreadsheet. Arizona doing great with the bats. Houston's average, but kind of struggling in some areas. Offensively, we could be looking at over. Arizona's got a nice streak going on. It all lines up nicely, doesn't it? Good stuff. Let's come over here and take a look at this. Bang, bang, bang. Colton Gordon versus Zach Gallen. Zach strikeouts potentially. We got to look at Colton earned runs too. So Zach strikeouts. Against Houston, Houston's 24th at 9.5 right now, and they're on the road. So, but even on the road, they're only at 7.9 on the season. Right now, last 10, they've been striking out a ton. So, but, I think I just got, damn, you're 3.8 earned runs. Which are earned runs looking like? Good stuff. You've been not good recently. 5-4, 0. You have a 2-6, but your last 2 games have been rough. You have a 3-6, but your last game was rough, but you have, Over. Yeah, this is overplay. Absolutely. What's the spreadsheet? Numbers are looking great, good, and above average. I can work with this. 8.5. Yeah, let's go look at the matchups right quick like. Matchup. Bang. Zach versus Houston. There's your numbers. Nothing stands out. Righties for Houston. Arizona versus lefties. Some of those can actually hit the ball, unlike the other team. They never faced Colton Gordon. So yeah, I'm just going to stick with the over in this one. Over 8.5 next. All right, a couple games left. We have Seattle and Milwaukee. This might be an over 2. Top offenses. Good stuff. Thank you. 125 Seattle. 7 total with these numbers. I question everything I know all of a sudden. Let's take a look. Who's pitching in this one? Because I might go for it anyways. Currently, we got Kirby versus Brandon Woodruff. So let's just open both these earned runs because that's all I care about. Seattle is 29th in strikeouts, so we kind of need to look at Woodruff strikeouts over here. So strikeouts. 8, 10, hold up, hold the hell up. Seattle is 29th in strikeouts. Oh my goodness. Oh no, this might be the play. This might be the play to take right here. At Miami versus Washington. Yeah, this is going to be the play I like. Over could be potentially, but this guy just might mow them all down. So let me just go ahead and take this. Let me go ahead and just jump on that real quick. Ain't time for the meeting yet. Go away. We got Woodruff over 6.5 Ks is absolutely what I'm going to go for in this one. Let me show you everything else right quick. Kirby versus nothing. Milwaukee versus righties. Seattle versus righties. Woodruff versus Seattle. Yeah, a little bit, but no. Those last 2 games are just, yeah. It's 2025. is just absolutely nasty. So we're going to trust he can keep doing that because he's done the last 2 outings. And have fun with striking out. See how 6.5 is 130. You know, you can go down to 5.5 or a 158 if you really want to, but I'm going to keep it at 6.5. Why not, right? Exactly. Next. All right, last game on the slate is going to be Minnesota and Doyers, and that's who's last in everything. The Dodgers. I would never have guessed that. Dodgers 160, 8.5 is our total. Spreadsheet. Everybody keeps betting on the Dodgers and they keep losing. Now they're facing Minnesota. Minnesota plus 1.5 is the play. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care who's pitching. You fade teams like this. Now, the Dodgers are going to pop for like 15 runs one game. We know they are. I don't know when it's going to happen. It could be today, but let's see. It's probably like Simeon Woods, isn't it? I bet. I could be wrong, but who knows? Well, look, it's Festa. Uh-oh. And it's Ohtani pitching. I feel like when Ohtani pitches, he never does well with the bat. Am I wrong? But it feels like that. Festa, over. He had 1 over that was bad. Yeah, he only gave up 4 runs. Everything else has been pretty decent. Ohtani's pitching. Like I said, we got to fade. We're going to take Minnesota most likely. Ohtani pitching versus Minnesota. Yeah, they don't do well, but he's not going to pitch that many innings, we know. And then and then Dodgers, and then Festa versus that. Yeah. I think we absolutely got to continue to fade and trust. So Minnesota plus 1.5 is minus 140. That's exactly where I'm going to go. We got to fade the best as we can. So Minnesota plus 1.5 is my play. And then we're going to be done. I thought, do I want to do it my own? I've been typing as I go, and I kind of don't want to because I have Pitt, Cleveland, and the A's. I ain't putting no money on a 3-game leg of that. Get the hell off my screen. No. So no money line parlay today. It's a weird Monday. Remember, most guys are used to having Monday off or traveling or something. Now everybody's playing. It kind of threw things off. We'll be safe. Be cautious today. If you don't like a play, just pass on it. We'll slowly get back on our rhythm starting later in the week. So that's it. Go back to the schedule, zoom back out so you can see it. And tomorrow is Tuesday. These are our games. There it is. I appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you're playing. Let me know if I missed anything because I made mistakes. I ain't perfect. Check out the HQ. Check out Outlier. And I'll see you tomorrow on Tuesday for some more MLB. Bye.